what the young foreign minister Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa kanye obi we say the na make can say the who swear oath of secrecy na e hye wo niam bebre mu e say enye kasa kapo nye bibia na obetimi de wano aka as a minister Honorable what is asem we no as obi a unim die ewo foreign relations mu ne niam akeka ho no o fa ne say na implications bi wo wa de o kan yi no betimi di aba amami and Ghana, Nigeria and the US in terms of international relations nene di akeka ho
yo me start here ka say radio 95.9 openye Okudzeto Ablakwa anye ni debi anye ni first of all that was I think on 9th of March at Chatham House and an expose and chatting and so on. You be a friend of sensitive diplomatic information. Sebi. Do you think, say, a Ghanaian, his interest is to know the relationship between Nigeria and America and Ghana when Sokoto was bombed? You think Ghanaians want to know that?
No. Will be any interest was that?
And it is on a need to know basis.
Yes.
It's na nyeme bi wo ha obegu say mpanyimfo ekwa mo ntakwa wadam a na mo pie abesre a kire nkwara.
Yes.
Aden omo sre because on person nkwara na obegu say bibia you okay. It also sometimes we argument that the children are outside, stop that.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
Because first of all, information on the abano. In fact, Nigeria for the bubufu. Nigeria for because it was something that happened in Nigeria. So if anybody is even going to talk about it, it must be a joint or a trilateral US, Nigeria, Ghana statement. But say obeka in this manner in a foreign country to go and expose this matter. To be honest, I don't know what he was trying to achieve. Maybe I was trying to achieve BB. I made a meme. Now, we all know the Sahel. There's a lot of terrorism there. Terrorism, bad down. Recently, how Ghanaian onion traders were killed.
Yeah.
What was the date of that matter?
Mommy, you may check it. Check it now.
Check it, mommy.
Me check it.
I want to know the date of that matter. Now, I'm sure I was here. But Ghanaian onion traders were killed in Burkina Faso by terrorists.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, one thing we know is that Sahel, Ebana Ebedu, north of Burkina Faso.
15 February.
Okay, 15 February. LSE. Okay. North of Burkina Faso, north of Mali, north of Niger, Chad, and Nigeria. North.
Yeah.
And man down. Right?
Yeah.
Radio. Are these people we want to provoke? And a person move? No.
Yeah.
Because those strikes in Sokoto, it was done with an ISIS-linked group or cell. Omuni from Larukara. Sa group of people, no. Sokoto side, no. Laku, Rawa, Laku Rawa. They are a small ISIS cell. Okay. Now, I want to advise my brother Okudzeto. Some kai and some before. Ghana for who ya chiro mu visa matters and no me fan to change for now. Because you person be ma nsem na be brave. Person focus on it.
Yeah.
On 9th March, Okudzeto kokan sa same way. I don't know about you, but as the onion sellers, you see terrorists no omo chi Ghana for the bia. They catch them in the north with the others. Who can't sell your gun and any original side? They won't harm you.
Okay.
About the sign of 15th lady, and no, you're almost no be on no can say Ghana and to what fire me now.
Because of that,
I don't know. I'm just trying to say that if we are going to start involving ourselves and exposing Ghana's role
Yeah.
in fight of international terrorism in the context of ISIS. We are exposing Ghanaians to danger.
Yeah.
I don't understand why NDC, we're in your politics.
Debbie.
Diplomacy,
Yes.
security. So you know that me, I'm a defense scholar.
Yes.
I understand foreign affairs. I'm a defense scholar. Defense, peace, and security is an area. And so I'm a my home masters. And I'm telling you, say, Kasa by heart, sir.
Okay.
Now, I come to you and we went for dinner in the house, and then when we sat there, we said A, B, C, D, and we are going to do D, C. How do you do that? Okudzeto, we are near a parrot ministry.
Debbie.
No. In fact, if you notice, most countries, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Defense, they are virtually one block. And that is why in the embassies abroad, no, we have the ministry in terms of the foreign affairs, which is the embassy. And you know that in every embassy, there's a general from the Ministry of Defense. Yes, they call the defense attaché.
Okay.
Defense attaché is attached to foreign affairs for security, intelligence, diplomatic matters. So you can't extract the two. Ekotena Chatham House, Abontene so.
Now cancel.
Sebe. Me dey nyasa me cancel.
Okromaf. Okromaf.
I dey not shimia Manchester me who dey me. But when you say something like this, I understand maybe the context or what he was trying to achieve. Oka in the Western circles, the West see you that you are with us. Remember he mentioned UK. He's in the UK, showing that Ghana collaborated with UK and America and Nigeria to do this. Then the UK people will be seeing Ghana collaborators. So yes, in the Western sphere, you may be seen as an ally. But have we not been warned with this Iran-Iraq war that one thing you don't want to do is to be seen as a Western ally? Ghana wants to show that we are non-aligned.
Yeah.
18 in Ghana, you want non-aligned movement. Non-aligned movement is where we are. Iran, America will yankan wasem. Enti we krano ye because Nigeria. What we need to focus on is to then depict that this is a regional or continental alliance.
Adam utie no kasa no be onse no kasa Ghana said ye ni etie ni ye makwan ma ada nation be me set military base ewa ha.
Thank you. We are a sovereign nation.
Yes.
So then what so the launching of the attacks was launched on which base? Don't contradict yourself.
Yeah.
Don't bring problems for Ghana. What Ghana wants to show and say, and decisions are ECOWAS and decisions are AU and decisions are it is more regional and continental. We don't allow Western allies to come and plan with us. That's the image that we have. So you don't go and expose us that we are a Western ally. Because look, everything aside, we need to say Iran. Yes, it's true that they also sponsor some people who are so-called terrorists. But somebody's terrorist is somebody's freedom fighter. So you just stay in the middle. Iran winning in Yasem, America winning in Yasem, Israel winning in Yasem. The Israel Yena, it goes against the UN Charter. You say that your so and so action as per UN resolution, blah blah blah, against Palestine is wrong. You are under the umbrella of UN. Don't go and seek any exposure, credit, things which will bring attention to Ghana and will harm Ghanaians. And that's why I'm saying, and this it could be speculation, but it could be the case. Now, when somebody knows that, Ghana, those people who were helping to bomb our brothers in Sokoto, the Ghana is no more safe. Inti Mr. Assemble Bibi Sano, Anka Onja Krana on Kevio. And you see, as I said, Ghana-Nigeria relations is also compromised. Okay. Because the Nigerians, quiet diplomacy, that's what it's called. Quiet diplomacy. Ghana, problem Nigeria doesn't want to expose itself as a country that invites Americans to come and bomb Africans. You think that's the image we want to give? No. So, because it will bring problems. To say we are aligned with Western authorities and people like that, which we all know say is not the case. We are not aligned with anybody. Yeah, na money there. Ghana pa there we could have done better. First of all, no, anka the Bruni Beka say we should be more measured. So we should be more measured to look at strategic and joint communication in certain things in future. In fact, what he could have just said, even if he was asked, and they say, we know a bit sensitive information, so I can't give you the details. All I want you to know is that we are trying to eradicate terrorism from African soil, and so Ghana is against terrorism that puts its citizens in harm. Ghana is against religious targeting, that you target people whether knowingly or seemingly. Say what share that and I won't share that. We are there.
On to me in Canada because on say empenifo kra akamfo asembi e kan say enade mefa ejade mefa ni na de krono papa ba na so wakeka wo fie saa wakeka nsem no na ma yehu say wo se mampani akoto plane mi kire mampani akufuado ene wo twa mampani kura etu kwan a ena sei enti no saa babies with sharp teeth no President Rawlings referred to him no na ye papa ona bu hodu o mami on na minye interview BCC amra na fe
mami just respond quickly to this thing. Okudzeto again. Kasa no doso. What say plane no, it is good for Akufo-Addo to use. Why is somebody using the brother's plane? If it's good for Akufo-Addo to use, it's good for Mahama to use. We don't want to hear about brother's plane. We want to hear about president's plane that is fit for purpose. Edi asem kre ponye. Na Ghana for we now mfe.
Ano bon se me kan se amanyofo bilim fi se be Ghana for ye jimi. Nti ye kan se na ni Okudzeto na ka kire se oba na se ye ko ayi President Mahama ana obi akofa
private jet
resign. Ekozi sen
in kwanja why said refi
oyobia credibility.
Yes, and go
well I'm just for
I'm so be call you but we say media na ka 10 minutes for
o da bi manu ka we fro na minu mewi just be wi sia
why we dey na me because me
mewi sia I'm just for me ambassador Marco Junior eni edi nkomo kwa me just atena se ye ni amegafo edi nkomo kwa me eti say boko dia ma nenu so ma kwa me be yisu we mu mami be yisu we mami na afi onenu mra na ono nya botre mami obi pani bia send me message bi about dom kwabenya na mebusa wansa no akọ fa relationship bi nu an common ade ube yi ano kwa me ma adwumpom ti sen